I have content to film today. The person still has not gotten back to me. Don't have a contract that's signed, but they're expecting content tomorrow. Products just came yesterday evening. I was reading the brief 4 days ago and I was like, this doesn't make sense. This part right here, like, how do you want me to execute this? Because you're saying you want me to do this, but like that's not possible to do if I'm not because this is UGC content, so I wouldn't be posting it. No one has responded. I followed up. It's been 4 days and after I followed up, and it's been radio silent, and it's like kind of weird. Yeah, and they also like really negotiated me down on my price, and I actually took it, but I was able to negotiate them down on the usage because listen, in perpetuity is a lot. I have to work on my media kit. They need insights. I need to respond to 2 people. Oh my god, and this other agency like reached out to me on behalf of a brand, and they didn't say the brand's name, but they like put like, oh, they're a brand known for this. And I'm like, I know who that is. And it's so funny to me because this brand also reached out to me themselves like years ago, never responded. Like never responded when I gave them my rates, not to negotiate them, not to say anything about them, nothing. Never responded. They sent me one PR package one time and just ghosted, never sent me anything again. And I was like, oh, okay. Guess you don't really love my content like that. But it's so funny because I'm like, I'm tempted, like whenever a brand comes back after like ghosting me, I literally just copy and paste the exact same thing that I said before, especially when it's the same person. Also, there was one so I have 2 open emails right now that I have to respond to that are asking for my rate. The first one was like a few days ago, and it's a brand that I met them years ago in person at a beauty convention, and they basically told me, we care about numbers. Yeah, we like you, you're cool, but that doesn't matter. We like look at followers. And I remember at the time I was disheartened a little bit because like we were talking one-on-one and then like got their information. I reached out to them after, never responded, but I love their stuff. I remember like at that time I was like, oh, this is motivation. I'm gonna blow up, you know. I'm gonna reach back out to them, never reach back out to them. Because I a little something. Like all the brands when I used to go to beauty conventions that I reached out to, I never reached out to them again. Yeah, I don't care. But yeah, it's so funny now. I'm like, oh. Hey y'all, I look so cute, don't I? New wig, who this? I just styled this. I'm going to an event tonight in the city, and oh my god, I'm so happy because I feel so much better. I was so sick today. This is like the same thing that happened again, and I had to leave. I had to go home. I came home, bro, literally laid on this couch, like took my clothes off and laid on this couch. Crazy. But I feel so much better now. I'm about to eat something. It's actually a really nice day. It's gloomy outside, but the weather is like 70 degrees. I have this hoodie on because I was like getting chills or whatever, but my neighbor actually, I think I have this in one of the vlogs. We were neighbors in my previous building. She ended up also moving to this building on the same floor. It's so cool. She's also like a creator. She's a teacher, like creator. And she got like comp tickets to this event, which is a podcast called like Lucky Girl something. I don't listen to it, but it looks like tea because I am going to be stepping into making my own luck. Like this whole thing is like, it's not like toxic positivity, but it was just, I don't know, I got good vibes from it. And yeah, so they're in the city today and I'm going, and I'm so excited that she asked me and I actually said yes, and I told myself I'm not canceling. So yeah, and it's so funny because when I wanted to cancel, I checked my horoscope today, and I haven't checked my horoscope in so long, but it literally said, you may be feeling bad this morning, but don't let that make you cancel plans tonight. Like, what the f? This is a terrible angle, but I don't feel like moving. But I'm wearing this shirt. I feel like this is so cute, but my arms would be out. I'm wearing these brown jeans with it. I feel like this goes better with the brown. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, I gotta like actually really hurry up now because it's, oh my God, I have 20 minutes. Okay, I just have to wear this. Okay, just wanted to show you what it is. I'm actually like just doing really light makeup because it's hot, like humid, you know? But this is the outfit. It looks okay. So I'm gonna try and do my makeup really fast using a product that I haven't tried yet. I bought this Urban Decay Face Bond like over a month ago. I got it for my birthday at Ulta and have not used it yet. I really like it. It looks so beautiful. I was very light-handed because, you know, was afraid of the color, but I don't think I can bring my camera with me just in case they don't let me, but we know that I look good. Oh, I don't have any jewelry on. Shit. Okay. Bye, y'all. Bye. Oh, God. This freaking leave out keep embarrassing me, but I look great. Right? Yes. Sambas, of course. I think they go. I have on yellow socks, bro. I didn't even change my socks. I feel good. I feel pretty. Got a blast. I have to leave you just in case they don't allow cameras in the venue. So, bye. I hope I have fun. I left y'all and I'm back. You're right here where I left you. I still look cute, don't I? It's 10:30 at night. I had such a good time. Such a good time. I got some pictures. Oh my God, the talk was so good. It was so inspiring. Like 99% of the people there were Black women. It was just good vibes. So inspirational, I have to keep saying that. And so motivating because these are gems from other creators who also went through the struggle, who are currently going through the struggle, but like you see like they're doing it and they're still staying positive and motivated, you know, through everything. And oh my God. And as someone who like works in the corporate world, trying to like post and make content all the time and, you know, make it as a full-time content creator one day, it was so motivating. It was so freaking motivating. I was just like taking mental notes like, girl, nothing is stopping you but you. Really like just keep going even when you're not seeing progress. I feel so good about it. And it's such a turn of events from like this morning. Wow. I'm gonna sit right here. Let's see them. A package from Kaja Beauty. This Wink stamp beauty bento box. Juicy Glass plumping lip oil. I have so many of these and I really like them. Shout out to them. Thank you. I have this package from Skin Suticals. They actually reached out to me on Instagram. This is it says tap phone here to enter your myth busting era. Ooh, the gold standard of vitamin C. I need that. CE ferulic combination antioxidant containing L-ascorbic acid, alpha tocopherol, and ferulic acid. This is so freaking fancy. This is so cute and cool. Thank you. I love cool PR, like I do. I made 2 really big orders from Ulta. This is the About Face eyeshadow primer, and I really like this eyeshadow primer, and it's so much more cheaper than the Urban Decay one that I love, and I think I got this for like $9. I am almost out of, like, literally like a few squirts away from finishing my Gucci Bamboo, so I repurchased it. This might be my favorite scent from Gucci, and then it also came with a free Gucci Guilty Love Scrub. I love this brand of African net sponges. I've bought these maybe 4 or 5 different times, and I like this color. I got Ulta Beauty Sharpener. I don't know, they make my favorite sharpeners, and they came in pink now. The original ones that I have are the like silver and black ones. I got this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks in the shade Icy Amethyst. You know, amethyst is my birthstone. Like Rihanna, me and Rihanna have the same birthday. I'm going to remind people of that every single time. But I really got this one because the shade looks so cool, and I want to compare it to the Makeup Forever lip gloss that looks very similar. I got this Aquaphor stick. Love Aquaphor. Then they have these foot masks. I had to, they were on sale, and I never tried these. So this is About Face Light Lock lip gloss. It's a brown lip gloss, and I wanted to try it because I collect brown lip glosses. Also, the Fenty and About Face, I used to be on PR for them. Good morning. I was supposed to come back yesterday, but I took that warm, lovely shower and went to bed. I'm trying to think if I want to put some makeup on today. Today is going to be another nice day like yesterday, weather-wise anyway. Oh yeah, also my friend, she has a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and every creator has this camera. I have the Osmo Pocket 2, which it's a really nice camera and all that, but when they came out with the 3, you can do so much more with it, and it sucks because when I got the 2, it was really expensive. The 2 was the price that the 3 is. I want to say it was like $500 or $600 when I bought the 2. That was because it was like when it came out. My friend had the camera, and I took it as this was the final wake-up call and reminder that you need to get this camera. When I did the shoot with Walmart last month, a few of the creators have that camera, but I was talking to one of the creators, and I was like, yo, keep it real with me. Like, do I need this? And he was just like, yeah, especially like if you want to do this and this and this and this. And I was like, I know you were gonna say that because I watch so many videos of people saying that exact same thing, like that it's so worth it. Tell me this concealer is not the perfect shade for me, like, please. We're Audi 5000. Also, bag of today, Telfizi Forest Green. That matches the Sambas that you can't see right now, but it matches. Cutie patootie. So many people told me I was pretty today. I love that. I deserve that. And I feel it. I do look pretty. I'm so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh my God, I did something really bad. And I was praising myself for it 8 hours ago. I bought the DJI Pocket Osmo 3 with a whole bunch of accessories. In my shopping, I just so happened to come across the DJI Pocket 2, and they're selling it for like $200. And the price of the Pocket 3 right now is the price I paid for the Pocket 2 a few years ago. And the fact that it's worth only $200, but it's okay. I don't even care if they come out with a new DJI Pocket, because this 3 is going to do everything that I needed to do anyway. The reason I really pulled the trigger on it was I'm telling myself, you are going to up your content game this year. Yeah, and I got it, and I'm going to be getting out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be getting out and doing things. A lot of the times, like when I make big purchases, I don't like doing that because it gives me anxiety, and I'm just like sometimes in that whole scarcity mindset where I'm just like, even though I know I have it and I can afford it, I just be like, but you could use it on something else. You could give that to your mom. You could do this. But it's like, girl, you are important and you deserve and you work hard for this. Literally blood, sweat, and tears. So yeah, I did it. I'm trying to get every electronic, get all that now, because with these tariffs, everything is going to be double the freaking price. If I think it's expensive now, it's gonna be worse. So might as well. Happy Monday. I don't feel like going to work. You ever just look at yourself and you're like, wow, I'm so gorgeous. Wow. I just had an epiphany. Yeah. Want to see my outfit? I wore navy blue today, like all navy blue. I have some blue Adidas Gazelles. They're not Sambas, but you know, they look the same. I have some like sky blue ones that I got like a year ago, and I like it as a pop of color. Even though I'm wearing all blue, that would be the pop of color because it's light blue. My laptop is supposed to be coming today. Really excited about that. And I need to do these nails because they are so jacked. They're peeling. I've been biting them off, like you see my thumbs. I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and start a walking club here in Newark. Yeah. It was delivered. Oh my God, my computer was delivered. Close the door. Yes. Oh my God. The MacBook Pro M4 chip, blah, blah, blah. It arrived safe and sound. Another rainy, gloomy morning. Here's the outfit of the day. Don't look too far in the back. I got a bunch of my packages. One of them is literally a whole bunch of like camera accessories for my DJI Pocket 3 that arrived, but my camera, the actual camera, is not even arriving until next week. I got some things. I bought a sleeve for my laptop because I was reading up on it. Everyone was saying like, don't put a hard case on your laptop, and that's usually what I used to do. But yeah, they said don't put a hard shell case on your MacBook because it's like heavy, you know, relatively, and it messes with the hinges of the screen and all that. It was just like, just get a sleeve. So I got that, and I thought that these were so cute. Really, oh my God, it's like velvet on the inside. I think this is so nice. I got these lash extensions, the remover. I got the glue. Yeah, I'm happy about that. And I think this is the one with 3 different sizes because, oh my God, there's such a world for these. Oh my gosh, there was so much to choose from. What's 9mm, 10, 12, 14, and like the difference between them. I got a multi-pack one. So I got 10, 12, 14, 16, 18s. I got this kitchen utensil set. Oh, I'm so excited. Because I feel like this matches my aesthetic. And this is why sometimes it takes time to get the things that you want. And you shouldn't just be like, oh, let me just get this. It looks aesthetic. You got to think about it, you know? Oh! My utensil set. And it came in a... Operation get these plants together. So we got the pothos. So we got that one that we have to clean. This one as well. I thought I could just take it out of this decorative pot and put it in this one, but this one is smaller than this. So this one is going to be like complete, like, oh shoot. You know when you water your plant and it starts getting water on the outside, it's because there's too much water in your soil. So this will be good for me to depot this before I kill it and it's overwatered. This one is dying. It's only been a week and it was dying, and I thought it was because it was too dry. So I watered it and it's still dying. So there I go, killing yet another cacti. This exact type of cactus was the first plant I ever got on my own. I did end up killing her, but not you, okay? But I would not do that to you. I don't understand it. This bad boy right here, I actually do like this pot. I think it does look cute, but I am going to give the leaves some TLC. I'm gonna be using this brand of neem oil. Feel about other creators that you're cool with, like, you know, they are your people allegedly, right? And they are finding out about, you know, different opportunities that they are applying for, and y'all are cool. Like, y'all are a group, like y'all are in this together, right? And they be finding out about stuff and applying for things and not telling you. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Is it me feeling entitled? But it's odd to me. It's odd to me. What I was trying to get across was, I feel like if it's just a group of friends, a group of creators, you've created like a community where you guys share resources, and one person is finding something and they're just not telling the group and they're going ahead to apply for it, and then, you know, like, you have to find out via social media after like applications are closed or after they won something, and it's just like, I just feel like a lot of creators are just really competitive, and the space in general is competitive, but there's literally room for everyone. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of creators gatekeep things, but I do understand that I could be feeling entitled, where it's like, they did the work, they found it out, but like, sometimes I feel like, yeah, sometimes some people are gonna find things, other people are not, and you should share. I don't know, I feel a little bit jaded because I am always so forthcoming and sharing resources and contact information and so much. and I just never get that back from people, unfortunately. And yeah, so that's why I've become like one of those people now, where it's like, oh, they were gatekeeping it for me, so now I ain't telling y'all either. Like, every man for themselves, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this story real quick because I have stuff to do. When I was in college, right, freshman year, I was there on a scholarship from the school, and I went to school with like maybe $100, maybe $200 from like grants that I had won in high school, like a reward of like $100 and another award for $200. But then I had spent $100 because I had signed up for like these orientation events that the school was having like the first week or whatever. And I remember I couldn't afford to buy all my books because I was taking all science and math classes. That was the trick they had taught us, like, never buy the newest or the latest edition. Buy the one right before because it's pretty similar, or wait until you start the class and then the professor will tell you if they even use the book for real, because sometimes they're just required to put the book there. I know I'm getting to the point of this story, but I have to like set the scene, right? So I didn't even have money to buy all my books, even like the previous edition ones, right? But I was there on the school scholarship. My first year there, the school gave me a scholarship, and that was covering, well, tuition, room and board. So I didn't have nothing extra, bro. And I remember, you know, a lot of the people that I made friends with, they were similar economic status, right? Or like a little bit above. They might have had two parents, you know. Now, I'll never forget, we were all like, we would have these powwows and we would be like, oh, like trying to find on-campus jobs, because we all were there on like financial aid, like scholarships, so you all qualify for work study jobs and all that. And I remember that freshman year, I was trying so hard. And mind you, our first semester, they have this thing called covered grades. So you just get pass or fail. You don't have like a letter grade. And I remember I was getting like C's in every single class because I was so stressed. I was so stressed because I was like, I like can't do things. Like, I can't get my books. I was sharing a book for this class that my roommate was in. Couldn't find a job. All my friends were like getting jobs. And I remember in that moment, I realized, like, when I found out like my friends had gotten jobs and didn't like say where they were, where they applied for them, where they found them, who's hiring or whatever. One by one, I found out like they all had jobs, and I was the only one. And I'll never forget this because I ended up not having a job the entire year, bro. And I remember in that moment being like, wow, like we were all in this together, but I guess it's just every man for themselves at the end of the day. Like, even after you got the job, you couldn't be like, oh yeah, they are hiring or whatever. It's like, it was just this crazy competition. And I was so naive. Y'all are making money and you couldn't even help me out. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not like I wasn't working. It's so windy out. It's not like it wasn't like working to find, like I wasn't doing the work. You see me out here struggling, trying to find these jobs or whatever. And then also in that same like first semester, I remember my roommate, she had got an attitude from someone else. Like, she was upset about something else, and she came into the room and I was using her book, right? Because we were sharing this book. She bought the book, and I remember telling her, like, when we first got it, I was like, dang, I can't even afford. And she was like, oh, we're in the same class, but different times, like different sessions. So like, you could definitely use it. And that's why I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And she saw me she came in and she saw me using it, and she said, oh, you're using my book? Like, just like so I'll never forget this, bro. This was literally like 15 years ago, and I still remember it to this day because I remember She didn't even need the book, but I remember I got up and I was like, "Oh no, I'm finished." And I gave it to her and she just threw it on her desk and then like sat at her desk, like had an attitude. And I remember I got up and I actually left because I was like, I don't even want to be in this room. It's very hostile. You could just feel the energy. And I remember feeling so embarrassed. Like I felt so poor. So like, and mind you, we're all like not even rich people, but it was like a hierarchy of poorness or whatever, I guess. So I'll never forget, I went straight to the bookstore and spent $100 and something on this textbook. Why am I about to cry right now? It was so sad and humiliating. Ugh. You know what's crazy? I was watching this and I'm editing it. I was like, dang, why am I about to cry? And then 2 minutes later, why am I about to cry? Being poor is so tough, especially when you're surrounded by people that are okay. And I'll never forget it. That was literally 2010, freshman year, fall semester 2010. And I still remember how that felt. And when I say this is why I never ask people for stuff, like, because at the end of the day, they have control over it. And when they get mad, they're going to take it out at you and try to make you feel so less than, right? I remember I went down to the bookstore, mind you, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock, right? And I went down to that bookstore and the book was like $124. And I remember I was like, that's all I got. Like I had $200 that was supposed to last me an entire year, by the way. It ended up lasting me because I was so sure I was going to get a job first semester. And I had to hold on to that $200 and I didn't. I had to use $124 of it to buy this textbook for this calculus class. And I'll never forget, outside of the bookstore, I remember I had walked to the quad area, like, because it was just like grass and like, you know, the quads or whatever. And I remember calling my mom and I was crying. I was so devastated. I was like, why does everybody have money and I don't have any money? Why does this have to happen to me, mama? And my mom is just like, don't worry about it. Like, at least you had the money right now. She said, you should thank God that you had enough to even buy the book. And she said, you don't know what other people are going through. And she was like, don't compare yourself to them because everything is going to be fine. And when I say, so that was, that instance, that same semester, I had a friend, right? We were friends and we were both poor, right? We were all struggling. She didn't have a scholarship, right? She had to pay out of pocket, like, and get all these loans, like 5-figure loans. I understood as I thought she did. And I remember we had went to like this, it was like a fundraiser or whatever that our friend was doing, another friend. And we had met up there, and we like met her and we were talking to her or whatever. And the friend was like, oh, are y'all gonna go in and like bid on some, it was like a fundraiser bidding like basket thing or whatever. And our friend was like, oh, are you gonna go in there and like bid on something? And my friend gonna say, her broke ass, she not gonna do. And I was like, and I was like, no, I'm not broke. I got like $50 in my account. And I remember she was like, $50. But I'll never forget her calling me a broke ass in front of people. But it's so crazy how everything turned around so freaking well for me just in the next year. So that was freshman year. I ended up not getting a work study job the entire year. And, you know, it was struggling. I couldn't do nothing extra. First semester of sophomore year, I ended up getting a work study job. Mind you, all the work study jobs on campus were $7. You would be lucky to get an $8 one. But we were all so grateful and pining for them positions, right? My sophomore year, first semester, right? Fall semester, I went in, did an interview, and they hired me on the spot. The job was like an admin person doing like random stuff, and it was $10 an hour, and I was working 10 hours a week. So I was making $100 a week, and I remember I was like, I'm so fucking rich. I was like, bro, I remember I told my mom, I'm like, yo, I'm making $100 a week. And then on top of that, sophomore year, so first year I had the school scholarship. Over the summer, they told me that I like won the Bloomberg scholarship for whatever, right? Because Michael Bloomberg, shout out to him, which is why I'm like forever grateful for him. He went to my college, so he does this scholarship for like, he accepts a few people every year for the Bloomberg scholarship, and it pays literally everything, and you get a stipend. Like, I got full scholarship, and I ended up having that for the rest of the 3 years. Full scholarship, right? Covering room and board. Even when I moved off campus, they gave me the rest of the money. Room and board, right? And then I had extra because it was like leftovers or whatever, like that didn't cover it, but then they gave me that as a stipend. And then I got this job making $10 an hour, making more than all of my fucking friends, right? And then I had a scholarship, so everything that I made at the job was extra. I was just working to have extra like pocket money to send home and all that, like just do whatever the fuck I wanted. I remember because I had lost so much weight that summer too, that like I was buying like newer clothes, I was getting more fashionable, I was doing my hair, like everything looked up just in 1 year, bro. I was in all these clubs. Like, when you have money, you're so much more comfortable. Like, you're not stressing out about things. You can do things with people. Like, you can just live a normal, just a life. Mind you, I wasn't rich, but like I thought I was. Like, I was like so like, oh my god. And then I didn't have a roommate. Like, I had my own apartment. Like, not apartment, I was in the dorms, but I was like in my own room. Everything was looking up, and I'll never forget, I had got the stipend from like school, after like my scholarship or whatever paid for everything. They had gave me like the leftover as like one stipend, like a check for the year, and it was like $5,000, right? And I'll never forget, because we were on our way to the mall, but right next to the mall was the bank. I went, no, that's a lie, it wasn't $5,000. It might have been like 1,000 and something. I can't remember the amount for real, but it was like 4 figures. Like, it was in the thousands. I don't know if it was 1,000, because I feel like I'm misremembering the numbers or the times much. But anyway, I remember that same friend who called me a broke ass 2 semesters ago, she was with me, and you know, courtesy, when you at the ATM, you're supposed to turn your head. She looked, and I deposited that check, and it popped up on the screen. She was like, wow, never seen that. Like, and you know me, I'm never gonna say I told you so, but you feel it in your heart. Like, I don't have to tell you I told you so. Like, I don't have to rub it in like, oh yeah, remember when you come here broke ass? Like, and it was like that all the time. When we would go to the mall, I would spend like $100. To us, $100 was a lot, like on clothes. Like, we would go to Forever 21, and back then Forever 21, $100 might have been like 9 things, like 10 things. So like, she's like, wow, like she spent $100. She always would like make comments about how much I was spending. I was like, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. And I remember like, because I had like the good job, and mind you, I wasn't doing no real work too. I was like sitting down all day or just filing shit. Like, I didn't have to answer no phones. Like, I just was shredding papers and stuff like that. And I remember I was so proud to tell them, I'm like, yeah, I work here, blah, blah, but they're not hiring. But yeah, I was there literally until I graduated, and I started working like the summers. In the summer, like when you're not in classes, you can work up to 30 hours a week instead of the maximum. I think maximum was 10 hours a week or so, or 20. I can't remember. You just couldn't do more than part-time or something. Yeah. And then I got a raise every single year. So they would raise it $1 every single year. So like my senior year, I was making $12 an hour, girl. And I was working like 15 hours. The summer I was working 30 hours, like for $12. Bro, I was so freaking rich. And even when I lived off campus, my rent was like $500 a month. It was so validating. Like, and I think that's why sometimes I have a hard time like buying stuff, even though it feels like whenever I'm making these videos that I'm always like, oh, I just bought this, but it's like it takes me such a long time, like especially with big things. And to someone else, like $100, like not that big a deal, but like it takes me, and I'll put things in my cart, take them out, and then end up saying like, girl, you can afford it, just do it. Like I didn't even do anything for my birthday this year, because I was like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do a staycation for like a week and go here, But I was like, save your money. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like your birthday. So I'm going to try to do it. I wanted to do it like this month. I don't think I have the time. I don't even remember why I brought up this story, but I just don't like, because people are so fake and they know that you guys are in the same boat, but like when they have opportunities, they don't even say your name. They don't even offer you the same thing to like apply. I don't know. Because I felt that vibe too with like Ulta Beauty Collective, Sephora Squad, and stuff like that. I remember one year I had missed the deadline by like one day for the Ulta Beauty Collective, because I never saw them post it and I missed it. Mind you, I'm waiting for it because I know it's supposed to be coming around this time. And I was like, man, why did they never like post about this collective, like when we could apply? So I reached out to someone and I'm like, yo, when are they gonna open applications? And she was like, girl, the deadline was today. Like, yeah, no, she said it was yesterday. And I was like, and I found out like my friends applied to it, got accepted. And I was like, we're in the same boat. Like, why didn't, and that year I was doing so well. That was like one of my best years, and I was so sure that like if I had applied I would have got accepted. And to this day I still beat myself up about it. And you know, like things have not been the same like creatively, and yeah, my stuff just doesn't do well. I don't really have the reach that I used to have, the engagement I used to have, and it's like, who's gonna accept me now? Anyway, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. Some of my items from Sacred, my first order from Sacred arrived, and it came in a free pouch. I bought 2 of these hair drops, restoring hair and edge drops, because you know my edges. But I think this is so cute. This was with it comes with a $45 purchase, and the drops were $36. Anyway, I'm excited about this. Oh, I also finished my nails. I never even showed you. You probably can't see it, but I think they're so cute. Shape is a little bit off, but that's okay. Starting to use these Sacred drops. They say you're supposed to use this daily, massage daily. But I want to document what my freaking edges look like. This whole pattern of it going back like this, it's been like this since when I noticed it was when I first went natural in 2011, right? Because I remember when my hair was short, everything looked fine, but when it started growing in, like this area just never grew. And I used to have like a full like hairline. I never had baby hairs, right? Because I always say these are not baby hairs, these are just broken edges. It's always bothered me because whenever I'm getting like braids or like trying to put a wig on, like, you know how you have a normal hairline, like, oh, I'm gonna just take the front now out and da. I always had to do like a V, you know. So also this product is pink, like the liquid is pink. See, it's very runny too. God, that looks so bad. This side is definitely worse, I've noticed, but I noticed that this side is catching up. And wash my hands. All right, see you later.